Hey there, good morning, I'm John. Today is Friday, September 22nd, 2023. This is my daily vlog. You know what we do here, get up each morning, a little late today actually, get up each morning, turn on the lights and the camera, and do my stand-up, talk about what I am doing to try to make content creation a full-time, sustainable thing, rather than just a hobby that it used to be since I was laid off some months ago, so let's get after it. Let's start with yesterday. So yesterday was a lot of research. I thought I was going to start working on a video yesterday, but the more I started poking around, the more it turned into a research day. So firstly, I did knock out a short video yesterday. I got that out. I worked on social media and publishing of that, and some other kind of behind the scenes kind of minutia and overhead. I got that short video out because I had kind of a follow-up. What I was doing yesterday was one of the updates I'm gonna do on the GameStation Pro is, how to expand it with SD card. But every time I throw something else at it, I learn something more. And so now I'm like, well, without a manual, I'm trying to get as comprehensive as I can with this thing. So I spent a lot of time yesterday downloading and experimenting and renaming. I found several new platforms that it can run. And anyway, there's more I can do with it. I'm leaving it up and running because I keep thinking of new things to do, because this is going to be a whopper of a video eventually that I do an update on. So I spent a lot of time with that. Did some prep for the next video I'm going to do, but really it was mostly just research. We'll get to today in a second, but we'll see what I can get done today, because I already have things spinning in my head while it's fresh I gotta get to today. So anyway, let's talk stats. We crossed another milestone, 37,600 overnight. So with all this traffic is coming a little more regular subscriber count, so that's wonderful. I love seeing that. Every new person, every new 10 or dozen or 100 people that pop in, that's more potential audience for the very next thing that I release. So it's always exciting when you're getting regular growth and new eyeballs. So awesome there. Speaking of the long form video from Monday that I released, that video is now at about, I think it's at 34,000 views or so. It was almost 30 yesterday. So when it's 3 or 4 days old and it's still getting 3,000 or 4,000 a day. Yeah, that's pretty good. We'd love to see more, but again, this thing has not even hit people's shelves yet. It's not even hit their doorsteps yet. They can't even get it, so they can only learn about it through watching videos right now. So huge potential. It's still doing a couple hundred an hour, most all day long. So happy with that. Let's talk today. Today, I'm sure I'm going to do more research on this thing. There's something I want to do right now instead of edit this vlog, but I got to get the vlog out because I want to try that and go, what will this do to it? Because it could open a world of possibilities. I don't know. I'm wondering what happens if you plug in a keyboard. So don't tell anybody. That's what I'm curious. Like, what's it going to do? Anyway, like, could that give you access to the operating system? I don't know. We'll see. Crazy. Enough of that. Then I intend to record a long form video today. I don't know that I'll get it done for today, but definitely it'll come out. If not today, then I'll put it out on Monday. I'm going to grab one of the handheld toys that have been sitting neglected for a week or so and get a new video out about those, because just, mix it up as we were talking about, Yeah, GameStation's doing fine. Let's inject some other content for these new people to see. And then before I go, it is Friday. Good weekend is coming. I told you last week or a couple weeks ago that I'm prepping for a little life change that's going on, and I'll tell you a little bit about it now. My daughter is finally moving out of the house. She's 25 years old. I love her dearly. Don't want her to go anywhere, but I also am excited for her to start this next phase of her life. She's always lived with us. It's tough for people her age to get out on their own. Housing market is ridiculous, and wages are ridiculous, and it's in opposite directions. She was ready to move out a few years ago, and then the pandemic hit, and then it got more and more chaotic, and so we just put a pause on it, put money in the bank, and just sat. But finally, next week, she's moving. So next week will be a little bit of an abbreviated week because I have moving day to help with her. I'll work the first half of the week. But she's moving about 3 hours away, and it's a little bit emotional, but I think it's more exciting than anything. This is obviously it's my daughter, it's my child that I've raised, but since she became 18, 19 or so, she's also become one of my closest friends, and now she's going to be 3 more hours away. So it's like I said, it is a life change. It's a happy life change in general. It's it's my daughter leaving the nest and going on to give her own place and live her own life, and but close enough that if this is her first time on her own. If something were to happen, she can. We're not so far away that you can't hop in a car. But it's far enough away. I think she's smart like this. She's far enough away to know that she can't just run over and use our laundry or use this. She's on her own. It's not a convenient commute 3 hours. So that's going to impact tomorrow or next week's schedule. I want to go ahead and let you know about that now. Not that it impacts your daily schedule, but it's part of this reporting, what we're doing here. So that's what I was talking about, and that's what's kind of been preoccupying my mind somewhat a lot. So just want to share that with you because you guys share so much with me and you're here with me. So yeah, that's it. So that's what's going on this week. Going away party for my daughter on Saturday, so I have that coming up, and then next week is the move. So I'm going to go ahead and get busy with today's work. Thank you for stopping to check out today's vlog, if in fact you did. If you're here every day, love you for that. You're on the bus. Yeah, you probably have assigned seats at this point. So much appreciate you being here. Have a great weekend and a spectacular Friday, or both, or either way around you want to do that. Do something good for yourself if you can, and I'll talk to you again on Monday. Bye-bye.